This is not a fairy tale. This is a record of the moment a child met fear for the first time. And some fears don't grow up. They stay. They live inside you. File log. File name, forest incident. Subject, sudden parental loss and long-term trauma. Status, open. Note, observations indicate permanent psychological impact. Beginning. The forest looks peaceful from the outside. The sound of wind brushing against trees. Distant birds echoing through the silence. The scent of damp soil. But that peace is only on the surface. Underneath, everything is about survival. And survival often means losing something. Bambi didn't know that when he was born, his world was small, and inside that small world, everything felt safe because his mother was there. Walking beside her, nothing felt dangerous because children don't fear the world as long as they believe they are protected. The breaking moment. That day wasn't different. The sun was out. The forest was calm. There were no warnings, no signs. And that's what makes it worse. The most dangerous moments begin quietly, normal, silent, unprotected. Bambi was walking next to his mother, taking small steps, trying to keep up. The world still felt safe until the sound came. The sound, one sound. But that sound split a life into two parts, before and after. A gunshot echoed through the forest. Short, sharp, irreversible. Bambi didn't understand it, but he felt it because fear is not learned. It is felt. His mother stopped just for a moment. And in that moment, everything changed. The escape. Run. It wasn't just a command. It was the last instinct to survive. Bambi ran without knowing what happened, without understanding why. He just ran. Because his mother had taught him that. And children obey even when they don't understand. He didn't look back, because sometimes looking back means seeing the truth. And some truths should never be seen. The void. When he stopped, the silence returned. But this time, it wasn't the same. This was a different kind of silence. An empty one. Bambi stood there, breathing heavily, and for the first time he turned around. There was no one. His mother was gone. He didn't call for her, because deep inside, he already knew. And in that moment, a child was left alone. The first fracture. This is where trauma begins. Quietly, invisibly, but permanently. Bambi never forgot that day, because the mind keeps what scares it the most. That sound replayed in his head. Every time the wind moved, he heard it again. Every time a branch snapped, he relived it. Nothing sounded harmless anymore. The change. Time passed. Bambi grew up. But growing up is not the same as healing. It's just adapting. He became stronger, faster, but not calmer, because inside him, there was always an alarm, always on, never silent. He was always alert, always ready to run. He never truly relaxed, because one day, when everything felt normal, everything had ended. The invisible wound. People understand visible wounds because they can see them. But the worst wounds are invisible, and they hurt the longest. Bambi's wound couldn't be seen, but it was there. In every movement, every pause, every moment of fear, it was still there. The truth. This is not a story about a deer. This is a story about every child who lost something too early. One sound, one moment, one loss. And that loss never fully leaves. People say, you get used to it. Is not the same as healing. It just means learning how to live with the pain. Closing that day, it wasn't just a life that was lost. A child lost their sense of safety, and once that's gone, it never fully comes back. File status. File Forest incident. Status. Unresolved.